Hello everyone, I am Parul Jain, Practice Director with Everest Group. Today here we are discussing part 2 of our 4-part video series where we will be covering locations that should be there on your radar, where you should be investing in right now, and for which locations you should be adopting a cautious or a wait and watch approach and closely monitor the risks. We'll be focusing on Asia Pacific, the region which has historically commanded the lion's share in overall global services delivery. It has continued to be the leading geography both in terms of new center setups and delivery headcount. Interestingly, contrary to what people had expected, the region has shown admirable resilience during COVID times and has reported 50 new center setups during H1 2021. I have with me Rishi Raj Agarwal, who's our senior SME for the Asia Pacific market. So Rishi, on which locations will you place your bets from a global services delivery standpoint?
Thanks, Parul. So, but there are multiple locations that I can recommend. But the first one that I would go with is a tier two city in India. In general, we have seen an increasing interest in tier two cities driven by the growing desire for decongesting the tier one locations. And one such city is Ahmedabad in India. So I would recommend this driven by the sizable talent pool and attractive cost savings, around 15% cost savings over Bangalore. Further, it has developed infrastructure which is likely to boost further driven by the government smart city initiative. Additionally, the gift city initiative which the government has results in very attractive incentives in Ahmedabad. So overall making it as a very promising choice. The next city that I would recommend is in China. So we are seeing a renewed interest in China after a post-COVID conservative approach that we witnessed in 2020. And one city that I would recommend is Changsha, which is the capital of the Hunan province. Uh, Changsha is the hub of multiple higher learning institutes like the Hunan University or the Central South University. There are already presence of some global companies like Robert Bosch, Foxconn, etc. It offers good quality Mandarin language skills in abundance, around 25-30% cost savings in Daryan over Daryan. So net a very attractive choice. And the third city that I would recommend is in Japan. So there is a growing interest in Japan driven by client demand for domestic services and challenges in supporting large-scale Japanese delivery from offshore countries. However, the cost has always been a concern. So Fukuoka in Japan is a location which bridges the gap by providing large-scale talent at around 10 to 15% cost savings over Tokyo. Further beyond Japanese, it has potential to support Korean and English language delivery.
Interesting, Rishi. What about, are there any other locations that are showing strong potential as well in this region?
Yes, there are multiple that I can continue with, but few that I will recommend here are let's say Vietnam, Taiwan, Thailand. These are few locations which I have seen growing interest in.
Got it, got it. And what about locations that lie on the other side of the spectrum, where leaders should be cautious about and closely monitor those the risks in those locations?
Okay, so I will talk about three relatively established, mature locations, but where we are seeing emerging risk. So starting with Mumbai in India, which we see potential concerns around a saturated talent market, high operating cost. Further, while it is currently vulnerable to floods and cyclones given by its coastal location, the rising sea level is definitely a concern from long-term sustainability perspective. Second location is Sri Lanka, while it offers an attractive cost talent proposition. Recently, there are emerging risks around geopolitical volatility and an uncertain macroeconomic environment to the extent that the government had to declare an economic emergency. And the third location is Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, which is currently being leveraged by multiple companies to support multilingual delivery for Asian languages. However, it poses challenges around high market congestion, which is likely to intensify. Also, the current multilingual delivery is being supported largely by expats, foreign workers, and we are seeing increasing challenges in hiring expats in Malaysia. So that makes it a location that needs to be closely watched out for.
Sounds good. That's all we have for today. Thanks, everyone. Hope this was useful. Our team tracks about 60 or 65 cities in Asia Pacific on a regular basis. In case you have any queries or clarifications, feel free to reach out to us. In our part 3 of this series, we will uncover similar location secrets for the Americas region. Till then, stay safe and have a great day ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you.